Alright, so on and off a few times, but I think we're good to go this time. So yeah, we are playing Champions of Otherworldly Magic. Today our goal is to build a deck. We're going to be working with about $100. We do have access to more, but I want to limit myself to about $100 to build a deck. So why don't we take a look real quick. Let me go to my decks. So this is the deck I've been playing, deck named Deck. And I think there's a lot of room to make some changes here, actually. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start by cutting all the chaff that ideally we won't be playing long term. So I do have a bit of an idea in my head. I did look through a lot of the cards in the game, and I do have like a halfway decent idea of what I would like to do. Question is, will we be able to do it? And I think we will. So let me just make sure I can see the stream. There we go. I can see stream, I can see chat. And yeah, well, this is going to be on YouTube, but this itself is live streamed as we do this. So I'm just coming through, I'm just cutting the trash that ideally we won't be playing. And we'll kind of try to, yeah, this guy can go. This card is very interesting, Firon. I think it's actually very strong. So basically our goal is we want to have a very lean mid-range style deck. I feel like, from my experience playing this game so far, and I've only played a handful of games, but I understand the format to be very grindy, not super tempo based, rather more value based, which I actually really enjoy that. So yeah, this guy can come out. What does Frostwing do? On death, summon 2 ice cubes. I don't think we want the ice cubes. Cryo Slice is top tier. Ice Eagle, I believe, is really good. Freeze any card for 1 turn. Yeah, I want a second one of these guys in here. I'm gonna want a second Woofa. Firon might make the final cut, might not make the final cut. So I think I actually do like the 17 that we have here. We are gonna have to go for 35 cards minimum. We could potentially go up to 40, but in the meantime, why don't we go through some of the cards and just figure out kind of what we want to do. So why don't I actually also, I'll go over here and I'll kind of walk you guys through kind of what I'm thinking right now as we go through this. Now keep in mind, I have not played a ton of Champions TCG. This is kind of my first impressions. I played a couple games. This is just my first impressions of like combos that I'd like to do. So I noticed today while I was on the plane, Life Bloom alongside Hydroblast is a very powerful combination, because basically what you can do is you can actually Life Bloom, play a Life Bloom unit, and target your opponent's stuff to make their opponent's stuff beefier, and then finish it off with a Hydroblast. So I want to lean into that synergy. I want to be playing a lot of Hydroblast stuff. So I might be interested in these Cutie Pillars, but I actually... Let's see if I have Cutie Pillar. Yeah, I do have Cutie Pillars. And I don't have the one that evolves out of Cutie Pillar. This guy, Walla, might make the cut. Let's see. We'll put one Walla for now. He might make the cut. But basically, so our goal is to try to build something nice with about 2 SLV, or about $100 US at the moment. That's the goal. We do have access to a bit more, but I want to do something that's a little bit more budget. Because in my mind, right, like if I'm getting into a TCG, I probably don't want to spend more than $100 to start. So I feel like that's a solid area to go for. So, and bear with me as we do this, because I'm not 100% sure how the UI of this works fully yet. So I do like this guy, Protection. This guy kind of reminds me of Karen Bloodhoof from Hearthstone. Really, really big, beefy, 5-mana, 5/8. So he's like better stats than Karen, and he's sticky because he's got Aegis. So Aegis basically means he ignores the first instance of damage he takes, if I remember correctly. Let me confirm that that's what Aegis does, because I believe it is. Am I spelling this wrong? How do you spell Aegis? A-E-G. Immune to all damage. Yeah. So this is what I thought it was. It basically ignores the first instance of damage. So I would like 2 copies of this card. So let's see. How does this work? Okay, so we could just... There we go. So I would like 1 more copy of this card. So let's refresh the page here. And we'll pick up 2 copies of this card. I think this guy is pretty solid stats. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but I feel like it's pretty decent. So let's refresh the page. I don't know how fast it loads in. Yeah, here we go. So it basically loads in right away. Oh, it didn't save my changes. That's unfortunate. Okay. So let's go back through, cut the chaff that we don't want. Grumble. No, we don't want Grumble. Diggly Fur we don't want. Dark Shell we don't want. Dread Fur we don't want. Woofa is very good. This card is excellent. Ice Eagle we definitely want. This guy can go. This guy can go. Basically, we just want to get rid of like the inconsistencies. We also want to just smooth out like our mana curve and smooth out just our numbers, right? Like we want doubles of the cards that we want to draw consistently, obviously. So I think we can start like this, right? Yeah, this is the 17. So where do we... So let's save this real quick. Deck 1. We'll name it Deck 1. The deck must be 35 cards. But does it still save my changes? I don't care if it must be 35 cards. I just want to save my changes for now. So let's put Protector in here. I do want to add... So far we're at $2 we've spent on the 2 Protectrons. I do want copies of your boy, wherever he is, Business. Business is excellent. Cutie Bug. This guy is very good. Okay, we're gonna actually pick up these copies of Cutie Bug because this guy makes it into what I'm trying to do as well. Because Cutie Bug is going to synergize with the Hydroblast stuff I want to play. Let's see. Hello, sorry for bothering you. I want to offer you a promotion. Yeah. Yeah, let's not do any of that stuff. Now, where is Business? Because Business is, like, he should for sure be in here. Business is an excellent card. This guy should basically be in, I think, pretty much any deck in the season. In the Season 2 cards. I don't see what kind of deck wouldn't be interested in this. Oh, we have to refresh if we want to buy the second one. Oh, I actually have 1 copy of Business, so we're probably good like this, actually. So let's see. Does Business spawn in now if I type him? Or do... The 1 does, but... It saves. Let's see if we lose everything that we've done. Yeah, we lose it all. That's a little annoying. Okay, so actually the way we're going to have to do this is we're going to have to buy the cards we're looking for first. We can't just edit it on the fly, unfortunately. But, that's fine. So I did have in mind a handful of cards that I did want to get. So we do want a second Ice Eagle. Let's just go through and buy the cards that we're looking for now. That like, in my mind, I've decided we kind of need. I do have 1 copy of Ice Eagle, so we just need the one other. Let's see. We do have 2 copies of Fangs. This guy is excellent. This card might be really good. I'm not entirely sure, though. I still don't fully understand how the evolve mechanic works. I have to I have to experiment with that a little bit more, I think. So there was one somewhat pricey card I did want, and it was this guy over here, Ocho. Yeah, because Ocho is excellent base. Like, 4 mana 6/6 and incredibly proactive. So we are going to want this, I believe. So we'll just refresh, get the second one. And this guy, I think we're going to get a lot of mileage out of this guy. Just because he's so well statted. 4 mana 6/6 is just like, it's so above curve. And the fact that we can trade with it, leave behind the body. Like, this guy is just immediately going to buy us the board, basically. There's another card that I think is incredibly important for us. And that is going to be, once I can find him, it's a bird, the mech wing. I forget what it's called. Oh, it is called mech wing. Okay, cool. Yeah, so this card is insane, by the way. This card is absolutely nuts. 3 mana, 3/6, like, fantastic stat line to begin with. And it just spins something back to the hand. Or just bounces back to hand, which is just... The way this card can buy you the board is actually illegal. So I think this is probably... Like, I feel like this is probably one of the strongest cards from my initial, like, looking at the cards that exist. I think Mechwing is unbelievably top tier. Let's see. So let's see if there is, like, any other obvious stuff. There are a handful of other cards. I think I want the card that evolves into Mechwing as well. Or that evolves out of Mechwing, once I can find it. It's not this one, the Steel Feather. It's the next one. I think this guy evolves from it, at least. I just assume Obsidian Wing evolves from Mechwing. I feel like that's reasonable to assume. So here's what we'll do. We'll actually just buy one copy of this Obsidian Wing, because I'm not 100% sure about this. Okay, so we got our copy of Obsidian Wing. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go over here and we're going to type in wing. Now, are these two... Mechwing evolves into Steel Feather. Okay. So actually Mechwing and Obsidian Wing have nothing to do with each other. Interesting. Okay, so we're not going to be playing that combo then, I think. So Mechwing evolves into Steel Feather then? I should have known to check like that. I don't know all the evolutions, unfortunately, right now. So that is going to be something that'll trip me up a little bit, I think. That's okay. This card, Guanice, is incredible. It's basically the deer. I forget the name of the deer. But I can't tell the difference between, like, what makes this card any different from the other. The 3 mana 4/4 that does damage. But 3 mana 4/4... wipe the board is really good. So we're just gonna max out on the number of copies we can do of this. So why don't we now, we'll refresh real quick. And we will go to our deck and we're gonna edit our deck. And we're gonna start over again. I know we've done this a couple times now, but it's okay. Fireon, I'm not entirely sure I want to cut yet. This guy can go... Oh, we need another Woofa. Okay, now let's go through. Let's see what we have. We do want the Ice Eagle. I do like the Frostwing as well. I think I just cut the Frostwing and I want to add it back, actually. We'll see about this though. I do want the bird, the low level one, the second Snowbeak, but I don't have the second Snowbeak, so actually we're gonna have to pick up a Snowbeak. If we can find Snowbeak. Can I just we can just search for it, right? Snow. Yeah, Snowbeak. There we go. I think we are wanting the second Snowbeak here. We do have the 2 fangs. Let's add our mech wings. Let's add our ochos. We want the cuties. Now we just want the hydroblast stuff, right? So here's what we'll do. Let's take a look at the filters, right? And we're just gonna search for hydroblast and see what comes up. I just want the lowest cost hydroblast stuff we can play. And by cost, I mean like mana cost. And obviously we're looking to... Interesting. Do we just want to go Jelly Jello? Or do we want Walla? I guess... That's the weird thing that I haven't like fully, I guess, grasped yet. Is just like... You look at like Hydromane over here, and you look at Walla, and basically Hydromane is just strictly better. Unless there's something I'm missing, which I don't think I'm missing anything. Like, even like... So we have Coralfin, Hydromane, and Walla. 3 cards basically fighting for the same slot in the deck. But, like, they're also, like, blatantly power crept over themselves. So I guess because of that, I'm just trying to see, like, how do we do this? Do you want to go for the Jello, or do you want to go for the Hydromane? I guess you do want to go for the Jellos. Do I have Jello? Do I just own this guy? Maybe I don't have to buy him? No, I don't. Okay, so we'll just buy 2 copies of this guy here. Okay. There is a, where is the other card I'm looking for? Let's add the Guanices as well. Let's add business as well. So let's go Guanice. Let's go business. The jelly won't spawn, right? Yeah. So here's what we'll do. We'll just go... Let's see. I want to just save this. So I guess how we'll do it is we'll just add a bunch of these. So now we can save the deck. And now we should just be allowed to refresh without issue. And we'll go and look at our deck. And we still have a handful of changes that we need to do. A handful of new cards that we should be adding. We should be going down to like... What? I think we're good like this, right? Or is there something else that needs to come out? No, I think we're at 29. I think we're good here. Let's see. So, the awkward thing at the moment is I can't really make a mana curve. Like, I can't easily... Like, we can't visualize the mana curve, right? Because there's just nothing to show us that. We do have 6 card slots left over. So what is it that we're looking for with our final 6 card slots? I think another Firon might be good. Firon is quite good, I believe. Let's go Jello for now. We are... Do we want Frostwing? I think we do. So let me buy another copy of Frostwing. Frost. How do we just get rid of this completely? There we go. Yeah, and we'll pick up 1 copy of Frostwing. And give me a moment. I actually want to see how much have we spent. So we started with 3.08 BSV, or equivalent to $147. And we're at 94. So we spent about 50 bucks so far. We spent about 50 bucks. The majority of that value has been in Ocho. That's like almost all of it was in the 2 copies of Ocho that we picked up. Which I believe we're going to get a lot of mileage out of that card. We did pick up the 1 Obsidian Wing that was just not necessary. I thought, what card is Shadow Steel? Let's take a look at that. I don't know what card that is. Shadow Steel. Shadow Steel. Windseeker. And then he's also Windseeker. Windseeker is the one that tutors a card to your hand, right? Is that what Windseeker is? Windseeker. Target any card on the field. Yeah, it tutors the evolution. So this card could actually be quite good as well. There's going to be a lot of... We're going to have to do a lot of testing and tweaking for sure. There's just... there's a lot of things we could be doing with our deck, I feel like. What does Cryo Slice? Okay, Cryo Slice doesn't evolve at all. What is Gelord? Do we want to go into the Gelord as well? Is that also a Hydroblast type, dude? No, this is Psybeam. We don't want this card. This card isn't very good. I just want to see, like... We could go for Guaking. Guaking could be quite good, I think. Guac. 5 mana 8/7. Surely this is just good, right? This might just be better than the Defender that I didn't put in here, actually. Was it not Defender? It's got 8. Protectron, that's his name. I could go for another Speedy. But the thing is like, we're already pretty much maxed out. And I feel like there's so much stuff I still want in here. So let's see, could we cut from the 3-drop slot potentially? Fyron can come out. He's not particularly consistent, I don't think. I wonder if it's ever Speedy that comes out. Isn't 3/5 better than 2/4 though? He evolves into Smacky. What is Smacky? Smack. Oh, that's not how you spell that. Smack. Smacky. Nah, I don't like this card very much. 5/8 Berserker. And what is Guaking? He's an 8/7. He's so big. I feel like I have to play this, right? Isn't this just too big? Stat-wise? Like 8/7, dude. Like, what? So what if we go down on Speedy, then? I do want the Woofa. I do want Woofa. How many card slots do we have left? We've got 3 slots. So I want 1 Woofa, that puts us to 2 slots. And then the 2 Guakings. But the Frostwing is supposed to be in here too. Interesting. Maybe Woofa just doesn't make the cut. But the thing is Woofa's so good, right? Like, isn't Woofa just better than Protectron? We get a 5 mana 5/8 versus a 3 mana 4/5. So we're down 2 mana. We get 1 less power and 3 less toughness. 1 less power, 3 less toughness. So we're like saving 1 mana. On rate, Woofa is a better deal, I think. Oh, wow. And Boopa Snoot evolves into Woofa. I didn't know that. I had no idea Boopa Snoot goes into... Okay, now I see why this card is worth so much. I understand why Boopa Snoot has this $20 price tag now, actually. It's starting to make a little bit more sense to me. Let's go Woofa. So we do have the Woofa now. Let's just add 3 eggs. Do we not have another egg? That's fine. I'll put a Lasarian in here. So we'll save deck. We'll refresh. Yo, what's going on, Karunking? How's it going, bro? Your boy Boopa Snoot, bro. Absolute Giga Chad Boopa Snoot. So we cut this, and we cut the 2 eggs. I wonder if I can actually fit the Cutie Pillars in this. Because Cutie Pillar evolves into Cutie Bug. Dude, I feel like the Cutie Pillar Cutie Bug combo is like actually sick nasty though. Like I want to do that. Especially like they double up together to just spot remove things. I wonder if Protectron actually comes out now. I think it might, even though we just got this card. I think it actually doesn't make the cut, potentially. We'll take a look. We do want the Woofa. I want the Frostwing. Where is this guy? There he is. And the Snowbeak, right. And I think Guaking goes in here. Did I put, yeah, Ocho is in here. So it could be Guaking. How much have we done so far? We've got about 45 left in that initial budget. So we've actually only spent about like 60 bucks out of the $100 we put in as our budget. So we do have enough left over to pick up things like Guaking and Boopa Snoot. So let me take a look at Boopa Snoot one more time. Dude, that card name freaking does it to me, dude. That's a crazy one. Is there a way I can search for the entire evolution line, I wonder? What does Boopa Snoot evolve into? Or Guaking? Dude, what are these? I'm so lost right now. I'm lost in the sauce right now. What is it we're looking for? Woofa right here. Gnarler. We looked at this one already. Or did we? Hold up. Boopa Snoot, Woofa, Gnarler. 6 mana, 8/8 Aegis. That's kind of beefy. I guess the question is, like, I still don't fully know how the evolutions work. Let's go for Guaking, I think. I think this card is just, like, statted way too well to not play. 5 mana, 8/7. So we'll add the 2 eggs again. Save. We'll refresh, and we'll add the Guakings. Guak. Wrong Guak. So let's see, what does our list actually look like right now? We have the Jellyfish line, we have the Cutie Pillar line. These come out, of course. We have our one drops are early plays. Neck wings, woofers. Snowbeak, Ice Eagle, Frostwing. I feel like the Frostwing is like decent top end. I just wonder, do we actually play the Boopasnoots? Is my question. I think we can just chill like this for now, to be honest with you. I think we can. I think like this we're good and we can keep testing. I'm definitely potentially interested in like going up to the Boopasnoots and like maybe I should just put these in as is. Like how would I even fit them? Is my that's what I'm wondering, right? Is like how do we fit the Boopasnoots? And we don't have the Windseekers either. Yeah, I'm gonna have to for sure tweak after this. Like, I'm gonna have to tweak the list for sure, because like as I think about like what we could be doing, there are so many different potential options that we have access to. But I think for this initial build, I want to lean into the cutie pillars and the cutie bugs being able to push things into range of our jellos. So basically we have 4 buffs and 4 kills, or like 4 HP buffs and 4 kills with the Hydroblasts. And actually, hold up, actually I think we could actually go down 1 Jello. I think we can go down 1 Jello. And I wonder if it's the cutie pillar that we cut. Is it a cutie pillar or is it a cutie bug? That's so interesting because cutie pillar is easy to fit into our turns because it's only 1 mana, but the card like on rate is so much worse than cutie bug. Like you want to pay the extra 1 mana for the 3 power, but being able to just kind of squeeze it in and getting that Hydroblast removal could be really huge. I just want to fit this other Boopasnoot. Is the moral of the story. So to do... Let's cut the 1 cutie pillar. And we'll go for the Boopasnoot in here. Dude, he's so cute. How do you not play this guy? Okay. So now let's put these 2 in. We'll Oh, I didn't save. Whoops. Oh, what did I do? What else needs to come out? Was it just that? Yeah, it was. We'll cut 1 cutie and 1 jello. Because basically what we're saying is, on average, it's like a 3 mana combo, or like a 4 mana combo, to just remove something from the board. Which is like, that's a pretty good deal, I think. And then we'll go for Boopasnoot here. Oh, there's just the 1 in here. Do I have guacking in here? Guac. The other Boopasnoot is not here for some reason. Let's try saving and refreshing. Is he here now? Boopasnoot is not here now. Oh, I think only one buy went. Oh, I didn't click the buy on the second one. That's why. Yeah, I didn't hit buy. Okay, there we go. It's actually really impressive how fast these transactions go through. Basically, as soon as I hit the buy button, my phone flashed up with the notification saying I got the Boopa Snoot. It's actually impressive. So let's try like this. I think we have a pretty interesting list here right now. I think we have really solid board control early game with like things like Fang, Boopa Snoot, and Snowbeak to kind of keep that early game board. What does our early mulligan look like? We look for like Boopa Snoot, we look for Snowbeak, we look for Cutiebug. It's possible that the Jello and the Cutie Pillar, it might be that these two are just not good enough to play. But what is it that I'm looking for? But there is, I don't know the name of the card. Let's see. I guess we look at abilities. What ability is it even? Is it regrowth? No, it's not regrowth, right? What do we call this? Life, it's called. Life Bloom. This guy over here, Massa, might be pretty decent. Because he's just like on rate. But he's on rate, like decent stats. But the thing is, he's just a 4-mana 4/5. And like usually a Chillwind Yeti is great. But I feel like in this game where everything is overstatted, maybe Chillwind Yeti actually isn't good. I think we're good here on our list though. I think we're gonna try this. First, we'll just name it first build. All right. Well, that's going to be it for the deck building section of this. So, yeah, we're going to call it for this video, and we'll go ahead and upload this, and then following this upload, there should be another video of some gameplay. So, yeah, thanks for stopping by. Check out that gameplay. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, all that jazz. All right.